You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and welcome to another episode of The Path to Paris. Now, you guys will all know by this point that there is a second in form Lavezzi, so I have added him to our master checklist, another player to pick up. I think it's actually a blessing in disguise, because it will probably drop the price of the first in form Lavezzi, and the second in form Lavezzi will actually probably be cheaper than that first in form, because the first in form is very old and kind of rare and difficult to get a hold of. So my hope is that we'll be seeing that second in form Lavezzi settle around 400, 300k, but only time will tell. Now, as you can see, we have managed to sell everything in the trading session, which is absolutely perfect. Completely stress-free trading session, I have to say. Everything sold first time off, which is great. That's exactly what you want to do. Didn't have to come back, relist anything, drop any prices or anything like that. So I was pretty happy about that, and we're now sitting on 1.67 million coins, which is pretty good going, you know. Now, we are going to have a look at the league table, and as you can see, we have managed to win. Well, we've got 13 points from our first 6 games. We have 4 games to win 3 and draw 1. That's what we have to do if we want to win the title. And also, if you want to go out and buy yourself some Ultimate Team coins, go check out futcoinking.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what happens in our first game. Now, we're coming up against Beast Temper, and he is using a 4-2-3-1. Well, it's a BPL squad with Ljungberg out at right mid. I think he might be an Arsenal fan. There's quite a few Arsenal players in there, and obviously Ljungberg out at right mid would definitely point to that, but he doesn't get any chemistry, so that's a bit strange that he would put him out there, other than the fact that he might be an Arsenal fan. Now, you can see in this game, I get down the wing with Matuidi, do some nice little fake shots to get the cross in, and look at Cavani climbing well twice to beat his man and get that one, or force it more like, into the back of the net. Now, unfortunately, there was a little bit of AIDS, bad clearance from one of my players, gives it away, immediate over the top ball into Suarez, and Suarez manages to convert that well to make it 1-1, and we were really under the cosh, but we do manage to get back into this game, get into the lead through another Cavani header. Nice work from that corner, Cavani. Good work, good work. And then he managed to score another header. That's 3 headers, a hat-trick of headers for Cavani in the 80th, well, it was in the 80th minute, I believe. Anyway, you can see there, we finish him off in the final minutes of the game when Menez goes through and he manages to score. And yeah, good result. Another hat-trick for Cavani brings him closer to that 200 goal mark for the club, and as you can see, we're only 5 goals off, which is pretty cool. He's got 61 assists as well. Menez isn't far behind with 190 goals, but he's played a lot less games, that's for sure. We also have Lucas, you know, he is currently the top assister with 86, which isn't too bad, and we will now go and find our way into another game. So, coming up against the Long Con, he's using a 4-1-2-1-2 La Liga squad. And as you can see, he's got the likes of Xavi, Iniesta, Khedira. He's got Neymar up top. He's got inform or second inform Fabregas in his team. So quite a strong team. Probably could have spent his money more wisely in other areas other than buying that second inform Fabregas. And we take the lead in the most hilarious of ways as Dani Alves tries to clear that, and Casillas just like literally looks at the ball as it bounces off his big nose and into the back of the net. Now, he managed to score a really nice chip shot there with Menez to make it 2-0, but only to be outdone a couple of seconds later when he scores an even better chip shot with his man, and as you can see, he ends up managing to score with Ibra, who he brought in late on the game, which made it 2-2. Then in the 83rd minute, we managed to make it 3-2, Cavani getting through, finishing it off, and we do manage to take down that 3-2 victory, which is absolutely perfect. We pretty much scored straight away after Ibrahimovic managed to equalise in the 81st minute. Jesus, that's a bit of a word vomit there. Anyway, we've gone off and done our trading as we always do, moving us ever close to buying Ibrahimovic. First off, we've got a Chiellini here. We picked him up for 176,000 coins, I believe, listing up for 199,000 coins for a decent 10k profit. We also have a second informed Tevez here, the 88 rated card that we picked up for 300,000 coins, listing up for 328. Again, 10 to 15k profit on that card if it does manage to sell. We got a Santi Cazorla here that we're listing up for 169,000 cards or coins. We got an Inzaghi as well, which may have been a dodgy transfer. We picked him up for 339, listing up for 364. Not much profit if we can manage to sell him for that much. And then we also have a second informed Fabregas, having seen them in the last game. We picked him up for a decent price and we're listing up for 264,000 coins. More coins to be made. That's what we need to see, as we are looking to buy that Ibrahimovic as soon as possible possible. Now we go into our next game. It's against a 4-1-2-1-2 team. He's not got full chemistry, but he's got a manager in there which is giving it full chemistry, mainly because he's playing Royce and Muller at striker, which is actually very dangerous. I play Royce sometimes at striker as a substitute in the once the game has started, and he is absolutely fantastic, an absolute nightmare to play against. Now you see we go behind to a Dante header, not much we can do there, and then we end up getting our penalty in the 18th minute as David Luiz comes across. Cavani was actually about to take that shot, and I'm pretty sure he would have buried it into the bottom left hand corner, but David Luiz does end up taking him out inside the box, and that is the red card in my opinion. Really is, denies the scoring opportunity. We're now going to have to take a penalty. I think David Luiz may have only got a yellow card, if any card at all, and you can see that Cavani is going to step up, bring himself hopefully close to that 200 goals, and yes, it does find its way into the back of the net, and it is 1-1. Unfortunately, seconds later, the ball comes through, or Royce comes through with the ball, managed to bobble past my keeper, and Muller was there to tap it in, which was really, really annoying. But we get back into the game. See here, a high ball, and somehow we managed to get the ball. I have no idea how it ends up in the back of the net, but thank God it does, because it puts us in a 2-2 position. You know we can't afford to lose this game, and will you believe it, last minute he manages to come in at the back post and score. So there is our dreams of Division 1 title dashed away from us again. So frustrating that that keeps happening at the last second, and as you can see, we end up taking down the 10,500 coins, I think it is, for staying in the division, but we won't be taking down the full 15,000 coin bonus that you get for winning the division, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it's not that much of a difference. 10,500 is pretty good in my opinion for just managing to hold your position in the division. But there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, but other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.